everyone, it's Amanda and welcome back to my channel. Gosh, it's been so long since I've done a video. It feels like forever, and that's probably because it has been forever. Just because I've been traveling so much, and I just haven't had any time to edit. Mostly it's just I haven't had time to edit my videos. That's the hardest thing. So anyway, I was approached by a company called Captivations LLC, and they asked me if I'd be willing to do a video on some Bible bookmarks. And since I had some really good response on some of my Bible journaling videos, I thought, sure, I could do that because I think this is something that you guys might be interested in. So the bookmarks that I'm referring to are called SermonEyez, or I'm sorry, they're called SermonEyez, and there are 6 little bookmarks in each package. And I'm going to open these. I'm going to show you what these look like. Briefly, this is about the size of them, if you can see the size in my hand. They have a very tiny magnet on the inside. It's very, very thin. It's so nice. And then it has printed words on the front and the back. And I'll go into more details on that in just a few minutes. So I wanted to show you how I used some of these bookmarks and why they particularly, why I find them really nice to use. Because I am quite picky, I will tell you that. So the first place, of course, I would use them in my Bible, for either my Bible journaling Bible or the Bible I would take to church. And you can see I have washi tape all through my Bible journaling Bible, but you can see how the little bookmarks show up on the sides. And I love it that it's not sticking out really far. The other thing I like is that if I turn my Bible around, the words are on both sides. And that is like particularly interesting and helpful for me. Now, the other thing that I like so much is, see the cross on the front, and see how it has the tip that's in the shape of the arrow of the bookmark? Well, if you look, and it says this on the back of the package, that this actually will point to where you are. So let's say I'm reading my Bible, and I'm reading and studying a specific passage, and I can bookmark it right like this, and it'll kind of show me where I'm at. So this is particularly good, I think, for people who aren't into the Bible journaling, but they do read and study, and they don't want to write in their Bible. Because there are, even though Bible journaling has become very popular, there is still a whole bunch of people that don't feel like marking up the Bible, which is perfectly fine. And so I think this is a very helpful tool, because it has like an arrow to show where you are when you're reading. The other thing too is, this is if you want to stop, and you know, these are if I'm coloring or something, I want to remember where I'm coloring. But also, if they're in the top, it's the same way. You see that? And let's just say I'm just reading, and I just want to have just a bookmark where I'm reading, and I can use it right like this. The words on the top are very inspiring to me. So they have faith, agape, prayer, grace, purpose, and hope. So, you know, I usually try to pick out a word that I want to concentrate and focus on every year. And grace happened to be my word for 2018. So I found that especially meaningful to me. But so that's the 6. That's how I use them in my Bible journaling. This is the Inspire Bible, and if anybody, I think a lot of people have been interested in this. I'll put a link to this again, and a link to my other Bible journaling video where I go through this Bible and what it looks like, and why I decided to use that for Bible journaling. The second way that I've been using these since they sent them to me is as a marker for my prayer journal. And notice I used the one that says prayer up here. And this just kind of tells me where I am every day. So like, this is what it's my form of Bible journaling in my journal, but not just my Bible journaling, if that makes sense. So I usually will put stickers and washi tape and just kind of prep the pages, and then I write on them. And this one is fairly new. I just started it. And this little bookmark, I've been using it just to mark my page, and then that way I don't have to keep flipping through to find out where I've stopped or whatever. This little journal I got on Amazon, and it says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Really like this journal. It's got very wide lines if you write kind of big, and then I find the lines are easy for me to see. I've had some recently from Target that were a little bit more difficult for me to journal in because it was hard to see the lines from the paper. But this is bright white, bold lines, nice and big. I love it. And I can even put a link to this one below too as well if you want. Now, the final way I've been using these bookmarks is in my planner. And I know this, you probably wouldn't be thinking of this as a first go-to for Bible bookmarks, but I find it very helpful to have just that reminding word that I look at every single day throughout the day. So it's not just in the morning when I do my journaling, it's not just at night when I might be praying or something, but all day long when I go into my planner, I've got these nice little words to look up, you know, or just to remind me of what I believe. So the other reason I've really specifically been liking these bookmarks in my planner is because they are flat and thin. And I don't know about you, but I really, really struggle because I want to have lots of pretty things in my planner. But the paper clips, they take up so much room and they kind of like warp my pages and make extra space. And then the other thing, since I travel so much, they stick out really far. And this one, I straightened it up a little bit, but it was bent from being from using on traveling. And so that bothers me because we invest a lot of money in our planner clips and planner decorating. So I really like that I could take that off and switch it out for one of these. And it doesn't make any additional space because it's so thin. And I can have multiples and just marking different spots, you know, because here's my planner, this is my weekly, this is my monthly, and then I can just go through and just look and see, okay, here's my kind of like my holiday travel time, and where I put together my Thanksgiving and Black Friday plan and did all kinds of planning that way. And then I have my upcoming, you know, Christmas season, all the things I have planned for this year. And then I have my next trip to Mexico, which is coming up on Saturday, and all the things I need to do for that. So it just is really helpful because I like to have tabs inside my tabs, if that makes sense. So I've been using those here, and they really don't mark up anything. And so I find these to have been quite a surprise because, you know, when I was asked to do this video, they sent me some of these items and said, you know, would you like to do a video? And I said, sure. So I guess you could say it's sponsored by them because they sent these to me. And then they also sent me a discount code. So if anybody wants to purchase these from Amazon, I have a coupon code that I will list below for 20% off. And then also as a special promotion through the end of the year, this is all through the end of the year, as a special promotion, if you subscribe to my channel and email me that you subscribed, I can send you a discount code for 40% off on Amazon, and that'll be good through the end of the year. So anyway, I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you give these a try because I really found them very nice and useful. And my biggest helpful thing is, well, there's probably three of them. The thinness, you know, that they're not bulky, that have this arrow cross as an arrow that marks my spot, and the words on both front and back. Those are all really big deals to me. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see other Bible journaling videos, I will link them below. And otherwise, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. And other than that, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye, guys.